Hello friends, now we'll take up the questions from exercise MT28. The first question is a simple question of square root, right? Here it is 1.0001. Alright, there are many ways of doing this. Let me do it one by one. First one is square root of 0.0001. This can be written as square root of 1 divided by 1 and then 4 zeros. Now this is 10,000. 10,000 is square of 100. So this becomes 1 by 100. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 10,000 is 100. So it is 1 by 100, which is 0.01. The other way to look at it, there are 4 digits after decimal here. So there will be 2 digits in the answer because we are doing square root. Alright. And 1 square root is 1. So it is directly 0.01. This we can use for the others. Let's say for example 0.0081. Now 81 is square of 9 and there are 4 digits. So this can be written as 0.09. Alright. Similarly, square root of 0.0625. Now 625 is the square of 25. So square root will be 25. But because there are 4 digits after decimal, so there will be 2 digits after decimal in this. And the last one is 0.000009. So there are 6 digits after decimal. So in square root, there will be 3 digits after decimal. So 0 point and 9 square root is 3. So this has to be written as 003, right? So our answer will be 0.001 square root will be 0.01 plus 0.0081 square root will be 0.09 plus 0.0625 square root will be 0.25 and the last one will be 0.003. So if you add all of them, we will get 3 here in the end, then 5 and 9 and 1, 9 and 1, 10 and 5, 15, so 5 here, then 1 carry forward, 2 and 1, 3, so it is 0.353 is the final answer, which is 4th option. Alright, now the second one, it says cube root of 389017 and minus square root of 81 is the square of which number? Let's say it is x square. So we have to find the square root of this value. That means we have to find the value of x. Now, cube root of 389017. To look at that, I think we have done this question in some of the other exercises also. Let's look at it like this. We know 40 cube. Now, what is 40 cube? It is 64,000. So cube root of 64,000 will be 40. Here, this number is 3,89,000. So go ahead. 50 cube will be 1,25,000. Right. Similarly, 60 cube will be 2,16,000. 70 cube will be equal to 343,000. So this is 70 cube, that is 3,43,000. Here it is 3,89,000. So the number has to be between 70 and 80 because 80 cube will be 8 cube is 512. So 5,12,000. Right. So this number, cube root of this number has to be less than 80 but more than 70. Now to look at the last digit, that is 7. Now, in a cube, 7 can come only if the unit digit of that number is 3. So the number has to be between 70 and 80 and ending in 3. So the number has to be 73. Let's check 73 cube. 73 cube will be 73 square into 73. 73 square is 5329. Alright, into 73. If you multiply carefully, it will come out to be 389017. That means cube root of 389017 will be 73. Minus 81 square root is 9 because 81 is square of 9. Now 73 minus 9 is equal to 64 and 64 is x square. So our value of x that we want to find in this question is equal to square root of 64, that is 8. Right. So look at the options. It is the first option that is the correct answer. Alright. Now the next one, it follows the same line as the first question. It says after decimal in the first one we have 3 and 3 6 digits and square root. 9 square root is 3, so it has to be written as 0.003. For 6 digits, the square root will have 3 digits. Now 0.0064, it has 4 digits and 64 is 8 square, so it has to be 0.08. 0.0625 we have already done, it is 0.25. And 0.009 we have done it, or we can do it here, it is 0.03. So if you simply add, this 3 will come in the end, then 8 plus 5, 13 plus 3, 16, 1 carry forward, 1 plus 2, 3. So it is 0.363 should be the answer. That is third option. Now the fourth question, it says 5.76 to the power 1 by 2. Now power 1 by 2 is square root. So it is root of 5.76 plus again power 1 by 2 of 0.49. So it is square root of 0.49 divided by, it is 0.343 to the power 1 by 3. So it is cube root of 0.343, and then 81 to the power 1 by 4. No, it is multiplication. Here also it is multiplication. Okay, so this is multiplication, this is also multiplication. It is 4th root of 81. Now how do we do it? Let's see. We know that 576 is the square of 24. Okay, so 5.76 will be the square of 2.4. So the square root of 5.76 will be 2.4. Similarly, 49 is square of 7. So into 0.49 square root will be 0.7. Alright. Then in denominator, 343 is actually 7 cube. So 0.343 will be the cube of 0.7. Right. So cube root of 0.343 will be 0.7. Alright. Into 4th root of 81. 4th root of 81 is 3. Alright. Because 81 is equal to 3 raised to the power 4. Okay, so 0.7 and 0.7 are cancelled. We are left with 2.4 upon 3. Remove decimal, you will have 24 upon 30. 6 4s are 24, 6 5s are 30. So it is 4 by 5. Okay, so the final answer is 4 by 5, which is 0.8. So if you look at the options, none of these is the correct answer. Alright. Now let's take up the fifth one. It says 64 raised to the power 81, 4 raised to the power 12.8 and 8 raised to the power 9.4 is equal to 16 raised to the power question mark, that is 16 raised to the power x. So we have to find the value of x. Let's do one thing here. 64, 4, 8 and 16, they are all powers of 2. So let's convert all of them powers of 2. 64 is 2 raised to the power 6 and 64 power is 8.1, so it is 8.1 into 4 to the power 12.8. Now 4 can be written as 2 square and whole to the power 12.8 into 8 to the power 9.4. 8 is 2 cube to the power 9.4 is equal to 16 to the power x. 16 is 2 raised to the power 4 whole to the power x. Right? So simplify this. We know there is a rule which says a to the power x whole to the power y is equal to a to the power x into y. So the powers get multiplied. So first one, 2 raised to the power 6 into 8.1, it will become 2 raised to the power 6 into 8.1 is 48.6 into 2 to the power 2 into 12.8. Now 2 into 12.8 will be 25.6. So it is 2 raised to the power 25.6 into 2 raised to the power 3 into 9.4. That will become 27 and 1.2. 28.2 is equal to 2 raised to the power 4x. We also have a rule which says a raised to the power x into a raised to the power y is equal to a to the power x plus y. So here on the left hand side all the powers will get added. So we will have 2 to the power 48.6 plus 25.6 plus 28.2 and all that is equal to 2 raised to the power 4x. Right? So on the left hand side if you add all the powers 48.6, 25.6, okay, and 28.2, let's see how much do we get. 6, 6, 12 and 2, 14. So 4 here, 1 carry forward. 8 and 5, 13 and 8, 21. 21 and 1, 22. So 2 carry forward, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8 and 2, 10. So 102.4 we get on the left hand side. So it is 2 raised to the power 102.4 is equal to 2 raised to the power 4x. So bases are same, so we can equate the powers. So we get 102.4 equal to 4x. So this means x is equal to 102.4 divided by 4. Which is 25.6. Alright, so it is 25.6. So if you look at the options, 1024, it is straight away 25.6. So here I think the answer should have been 25.6. Alright, which in the fourth option it says 25.65, but I suggest that it should have been 25.6. But in any case, just mark the correct suitable option from your side. So it is 24.6 is the correct answer. Alright, now let's take up the next question. Now the next one, it says what least value should be replaced by star mark in this 223 star 431 so that the number becomes divisible by 9. Now what is the divisibility test of 9? The divisibility test of 9 is sum of digits. The sum of digits should be divisible by 9. Here the digits are 2, 2, 3, star 4, 3, 1. So let's add all of them. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 4, 11, 11 plus 3, 14 and 1, 15. So it is 15 plus star. This should be divisible by 9, right? Now numbers closer to 15 and divisible by 9 are 18, 27 onwards, right? Now, if I take 18, it will be, star value will be equal to 3. But if I take 27, star value will be 12. Now, 12 cannot be a single digit number because star here has to be a single digit number. So, it has to be 3. So, if you look at the options, it is the first option that is the correct answer. Alright. Then the next one says find the unit place digit in the expansion of this number 258 to the power 4231. If you remember, we have done it in theory lectures in great detail. What we do is we take only the last digit from the number, that is 8, and we take only the last 2 digits of the power, that is 31. Whatever is the unit digit of 8 raised to 31 will be the unit digit of 258 raised to the power 4231. Now, 8 has a cyclicity of 4, right? So, 8 raised to 1 is 8, 8 raised to 2 is 64, so 4, 8 raised to 3 is 512, so unit digit is 2, and 8 raised to 4 is, it is 4096. And then 8 raised to the power 5, again we will have 2 in the end, no, it is 8 in the end, that is 32768. So 8426, these are the last unit digit which will come in this order only. So cyclicity is 4 because the unit digit is repeating after every 4 powers, right? So what we do is we divide the given power by the cyclicity 4 and we get the remainder, alright. The remainder is equal to 3. Okay, so we just take 8 raised to the power 3. So whatever is the unit digit of 8 raised to 3, now 8 raised to 3 is 512, so unit digit is 2, right? So 2 is the unit digit of 8 raised to 3, 2 is the unit digit of 8 raised to 31, hence 2 is the unit digit of the given number 2584231, so the answer is 2, right? So option 3 is the correct answer. Okay, now the next question, how many zeros are there in factorial 420? This is a direct question. The number of zeros is simply equal to the power of 5. Now, how do we calculate the power of a prime number in a given factorial? We divide the given number and we add all quotients possible. So 420 divided by 5, we will get 84. Then 84 divided by 5, we will get 16. And 16 divided by 5, we will get 3. Right? Further division is not possible. So we add 84, 16 and 3. So 84 plus 16 plus 3, which is equal to 103. So the highest power of 5 in factorial 420 is 103. Similarly, the number of zeros in factorial 420 will also be 103. That is third option. Alright. Now let's take up the next one. Now this question says the smallest number from which when 101 is subtracted is exactly divisible by 7, 11, 13. So first you find the number which is divisible by all of 7, 11 and 13. Now 7, 11, 13, these are prime numbers. So their LCM, which is divisible by all of them, the LCM will be equal to the product of 7, 11 and 13. Now this is a special number. We have done it in numbers. The special number is 7 into 11 into 13 is 1001. Right? We have done it like 2 dundas, right? So it is 1001 is a number that is divisible by all of them. Okay, this is the LCM of 7, 11, 13. Now this number we should get from another number x by subtracting 101. So x minus 101 should be equal to 1001. So very clearly x is equal to 1102. So it is 1102 is the correct answer. That is fifth option. Alright. Now the next one, it says the product of three consecutive natural numbers is always divisible by. Let's see. This is a direct question. Whenever we say that the product of, there's a rule which says the product of n consecutive integers, n consecutive natural numbers is always divisible by, natural numbers is always divisible by n factorial. This is a direct rule, right? So we can just memorize this. So n consecutive integers divisible by n factorial. So here we are having 3 consecutive natural numbers, alright. So it must be divisible by 3 factorial. Now 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. So it is 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6. Alright. So 6 is the answer of this question. That is third option. Now this question, it says what least number must be subtracted by 743? No, it should be from. Okay, just make that correction. What least number must be subtracted from 743 to make it a perfect square, right? So 743, we should subtract some x number and we should get a square number. Perfect square number. So first of all, look for a square number which is close to 743. Okay, because we have to find the least value of x. Now we know that 25 square is 625, right? 26 square is 676. 27 square is 729 and 28 square is 784, right? So our search gets over. This cannot be taken because it is above 743. Below 743, these are the numbers. The nearest is 729. So let's take the square as 729. So very clearly the value of x is equal to 743 minus 729. So answer is 14. So if you look at the options, it is the fifth option that is the correct answer. Alright, now let's take up the next one. Now the next question says 7 is added to a certain number and the sum is multiplied by 5. The product is divided by 9 and 3 is subtracted from the quotient. Thus, if the remainder left is 12, what was the original number? Perfect. So let's say a certain number is x. Suppose that original number is x. So 7 has to be added to x and this sum is multiplied by 5. This product is divided by 9 and 3 is subtracted from the quotient. Whatever we get is subtracted from the quotient. And if the remainder left is 12, so this is equal to 12. So this is a simple question of 1 degree, 1 variable. Okay. So first of all, this 3 goes to the other side and gets added. So 12 plus 3 becomes 15. So we write it as 7 plus x into 5 divided by 9 is equal to 12 plus 3, which is 15. Now 9 goes to the other side and gets multiplied. So 9 into 15 is 135. So it is, what we have here is 7 plus x into 5 equal to 9 into 15 is 135. Now 5 cancels 135 27 times. So we have 7 plus x is equal to 27. Right? So very clearly x is equal to 27 minus 7, which is 20. That means the original number is 20. That means it is none of these. Okay. Now the next question, 30 persons are there in a hall. If everyone gives handshake with others for only once, then find the total number of handshakes possible. See, for handshake to be possible, 2 people are required. Okay. So any combination of 2 people for one handshake. Okay. So that means any combination of 2 people will give us a handshake. Right. So if there are 30 people, the total combinations of 2 out of 30, that is 30C2, will be the total number of handshakes. Okay, so the number of shakes will be equal to 30C2. So calculate this. This is 30 into 29 divided by 2. 2 cancels 30 15 times. 15 into 29 will be 435. Right. So 435 should be the correct answer. That is third option. Okay. Now the next one. It says 4 is added to a certain number and then sum is multiplied by 7. So suppose that certain number is x. So it is 4 plus x multiplied by 7. The product is divided by 6, so whole divide by 6, and 5 is subtracted from the quotient, so minus 5 is equal to 9, right? So we have to simplify carefully. 5 goes to the other side, so 5 plus 9 becomes 14. So we are left with 4 plus x into 7 divided by 6 equal to 9 plus 5 is 14. Now 7 cancels 14 2 times, 2 into 6 goes to the other side, so 2 into 6 is 12. So we have 4 plus x is equal to 12. Clearly x is equal to 12 minus 4, that is 8. Right? So answer has to be 8 and that is none of these. Okay. So the final answer of this question is 8, which is none of these. Alright, now let's take up the next one. Now this question says the difference between a 2-digit number and the number obtained by interchanging the positions of its digits is 36. And the sum of digits of the original number, which is smaller. Oh, so original number is smaller, is 10. So if the original number is xy, the new number is yx, and the original number is smaller. So that means the difference has to be taken as yx minus xy, and that is given as 36. Now yx means 10y plus x, right? And xy means 10x plus y. If we subtract it, it gives us 36, right? Now, if we subtract carefully, 10y plus x minus 10x plus y, it will become 9y minus x, and that is equal to 36. Right, 10y minus y, so 9y, and plus x minus 10x, that is minus 9x, so 9 common, 9y minus x. So 9 cancels 36 4 times, so we have y minus x is equal to 4. And the sum of original digits is given 10, so that means y plus x is equal to 10. So simple equation situation, add them, you will get x and x cancel, 2y equal to 14. So this gives us y is equal to 7. If I put in any one of the equation, x will be equal to 3. So x is equal to 3, y is equal to 7. That means the original number is 37. Now the question is, what is the sum of number? Okay, I think there is some problem here. But anyways, the number is, original number I think there's some problem in the question. Don't worry about it. It must be related to the original number only. So original number is equal to 37. That's the answer of the question. All right. Now let's go ahead. Now in the 16th question, it says the head of a fish is 6 inches long. Its tail is as long as its head and half its body. If its body is half of its whole length, how long is the fish? So let's assume that the whole length is equal to the head plus the body plus the tail, right? Now let's assume that the whole length is equal to x. So whole length is equal to x. Now first information, it says head is equal to 6 inches. So h is equal to 6 inches. And its tail is as long as its head and half the body. So head is h and body is b. So that means the tail is equal to, let's say, head, that is h, plus body, that is b by 2. But h is already 6. So we know that t is equal to 6 plus b by 2. Alright. And then it says this body is half of its whole length. So we have taken whole length to be x. That means the body is equal to x by 2. So that means this t, that is tail, will become x plus b itself is x by 2. So b by 2 will become x by 4. Right? So what do we have here? We have h equal to 6. We have b is equal to x by 2. And we have t is equal to 6 plus x by 4. So whole is x equal to h is 6 plus b is x by 2 plus t is 6 plus x by 4. Right? So what happens? X is equal to 6 plus 6 is 12 plus x by 2 plus x by 4 will be 3x by 4. Okay. So we have x minus 3x by 4 equal to 12, and that means x by 4 is equal to 12. So this gives us x is equal to 4 into 12, that is 48 inches. All right. So the answer of the question is 48 inches, which is the fourth option. Fourth option, that is 48 inches. All right. So the whole length, how long is the fish? That is the whole length, which is 48 inches. So that is the answer of this question. Now let's go to the next question. The next question says a number when divided by a divisor leaves a remainder of 24. So we know that there is a rule which says the number is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So in this case, our number is, let's say, n, and the divisor is d, quotient we don't know, okay, and the remainder is 24. This is what we know. When the twice the original number is divided by the same divisor, the remainder is 11, right? So first of all, let's take twice the number. Twice the number will be equal to 2 times d into q plus 24, all right, and it is equal to 2 dq plus 48, all right. So here what we are getting is, if I take d out, it is d into 2q plus 48. But it also says that when this number is divided by the same divisor d, there must be some quotient and the remainder should be 11, right? So that means this 48, if it is divided by d, the remainder should be 11, right? This 48 should be d plus 11. Then only the remainder can be 11. So the required divisor is 48 minus 11, which is equal to 37. All right. So the final answer of this question is fourth one. A very easy question actually. Now 18th question, it says the number when divided by 342 gives a remainder of 47. When the same number is divided by 19, what would be the remainder? Let's see, the number is equal to 342 into some quotient plus remainder 47. Now if the same number is divided by 19, first of all check 342. Is it divisible by 19? Let's see. I think 342 is 19 into 18. Perfect. Right? So if we divide by 19, 342 will get completely divisible by 19. So no remainder from here. Zero remainder from here. Any remainder will come from 47. So 47 divided by 9. Find the remainder for this. So the required remainder is just this one. So 47 divided by 19. 19 twos is 38. So remainder is equal to 9. 47 minus 38, that is 9. So the answer is second one. Now in this case, suppose 342, if it was not divisible by 19, the answer would be cannot be determined. Here, because 342 is divisible by 19, we could find the answer. Otherwise, we will not be able to find the answer. Okay. Now let's take up the next one. It says the least number which should be added to 2497 so that the sum is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 4 and 3. So first of all, take LCM of 5, 6, 4, 3. Okay. Now 5, 6, 4, 3 LCM would be equal to 4 and 6, 12, 12 5 is 20, 60. So 60 is the LCM. Now look for a multiple of 60 closest to 2497. Now 60 40 times is 2400, so 2460, or 2460 is a number that is divisible by 60. So it is 2460 or further 2520. So the closest number to 2497 and on the higher side is 2520. Now the question is, what should be added to 2497, right, to make it 2520? Okay, so x is equal to 2520 minus 2497, which is equal to 23. So the required number to be added is 23, which is third option. That is the correct answer. Alright, now let's take up the next one. Now this 20th question, it says A, B and C start at the same time in the same direction and run around a circular stadium. A completes a round in 126 seconds, B in 84 seconds and C in 78 seconds. When they will all meet at the starting point at the same point, right? So the time for starting point meeting, this is a direct thing that we have done. Starting point meeting is straight away equal to LCM of times, right? Now LCM of times here, it is equal to LCM of 126, 84 and 78, right? So if you take 6 common, you will get 21, 14 and 13. All right, then you can take 7 commons. If you take 7 common, it will be 3, 2 and 13, right? So now if you multiply all of them carefully, okay, if you multiply 6, 7 is 42, 42 into 3 is 126 into 252, so it is 252 into 13. So the required time is equal to 252 into 13. Okay, so multiply carefully. 13 into 2 is 26, 13 5 is 65 and 2 67. Okay, so 6 carry, 26 and 6 32. So 3276 seconds, right? Here it is given in minutes, so divide by 60. So if you divide 3276 by 60, this will become in minutes, and it will come out to be 54 complete minutes, and remainder will be 36, so it is 36 seconds. So the answer of the question is 54 minutes 36 seconds, right? Which is none of these. That is the correct answer. All right. Now let's take up 21st question. It says 3 numbers are in the ratio 3:4:5 and their LCM is 2400. Their HCF is. All right. So we have done this earlier also. If the ratio is 3:4:5, let's take HCF as H. Then the numbers will be 3H, 4H and 5H. Right? So if you take H common, you will get 3, 4, 5. Hence LCM will be equal to H into 3 into 4 into 5. And LCM is given 2400. So 2400 is equal to 3 4s are 12 and 5s are 60. 60 into H. So clearly from here we see that H is equal to 0 and 0 cancel. 6 cancels, 24 4 times, so it is 40. So the HCF of these numbers is 40, that is first option. Okay. Now the next one, greatest number which on dividing 1657 and 2037 leave a remainder of 6 and 5 respectively. Alright, so here we have one number as 1657 that is equal to a divisor D into some quotient plus remainder 6. So if I take 6 on the other side, we'll get 1657 minus 6, that is 1651, that is equal to D into Q1. Okay, similarly the other number 2037, that is also equal to the same divisor into some other quotient plus remainder 5. If I take 5 on the other side, we get 2037 minus 5, that is 2032, equal to the same divisor into quotient, right? Now here, D must be a factor of 1651 and D must also be a factor of 2032. So it has to be a common factor. And we want the greatest. So D has to be the greatest common factor, that is HCF. So D is equal to HCF of 1651 and 2032. Right? So let's do one thing. Let's use this space here and use the long division method. Okay. So it is 1651 divides 2032 one time. So it becomes 1651. Subtract carefully. 2 minus 1 is 1. 13 minus 5 is 8. 9 minus 6 is 3. Now 381, 1651. This won't go 5 times. So 4 times. So 4. And then 4 8s are 32. So 2, 3, carry forward. Then 4 3s are 12 and 3 15. So it is 15 24. So 11 minus 4 is 7. Okay. Then we have 4 minus 2 is 2. 16 minus 15 is 1. So 127. Then 381. Okay. Now let's see. 12 threes are, so 3, let's see if it cancels. 3 sevens are is 120, 3 sevens are is 21, 2, 12 threes are 36, 38, correct. That means no remainder now. So 127 is the HCF of these two numbers. This would have been really difficult to do with the factorization method. That is why we used long division method. So the answer of this question is the required divisor is 127. Okay, now let's take up the next question. The next one, it says a noodle merchant buys two varieties of noodles. The price of the first being twice that of the second, sells the mixture at 17.5 per kg kilogram, thereby making a profit of 25%, and the ratio of the amount of the first noodle in the second mixture and the second in the mixture is 2:3. Then the respective costs of each noodle are. First of all, let's see. The price ratio is not given. Price ratio is given, right? 2:1. Okay. Let's say the first one, the second one, price and quantity. Alright, let's do it like this. Now, first one price is being twice that of the second one. So let's say the second one price is 1 rupee, or let's say it is X rupee per kg. And the first one price automatically will become rupees 2x per kg. Now the ratio of quantity is given 2:3. So let's say the first one is 2 kg and the second one is 3 kg. Okay. So the total cost will be 2x into 2, that is 4x rupees, plus x into 3, that is 3x. So it is 7x rupees. This is the total cost. Alright. Now, total cost of 5 kg. Total cost of 5 kg. Okay. So, we have the profit is 25%. Okay. So, the selling price is equal to 25% profit. So, cost plus 25% of cost, which is 1.25 into the cost. Now selling price is 17.5 per kg. So multiplied by 5 kg for total selling price. So it is 17.5 into 5 equal to 1.25 into 7x. Okay. Right. So from here what we can do is 1.25, if you remove decimal, it will become divided by 100. 175 it will become divided by 10. Now 25 cancels 125 5 times and 100 4 times. 5 cancels 10 2 times. 2 cancels 4 2 times. 7 cancels 175 25 times. Then this finally 5 cancels 25 5 times. So it is 5 into 2, that is 10. So x is equal to 10 rupees. Right? That means 2x is equal to 20 rupees. See, I have done I've used one way of cancellation and division. You have to use on your own. Okay. So finally the prices are 20 rupees per kg and 10 rupees per kg. That is the first one is the correct answer. Alright. Now the next question, 24th one. It says the number when divided by sum of 555 and 445 gives 2 times the difference as quotient and 30 as the remainder. The number is, okay, this is a very interesting one. The divisor is the sum of these two numbers. So 555 plus 445, which is equal to 1000. So the divisor is 1000. Okay. Then it says 2 times the difference. Oh, so it is quotient is equal to 2 times the difference, that is 555 minus 445. Now 555 minus 445 is 110. So 2 into 110 is equal to 220. Alright. And then remainder is 30. It's already given, the remainder is 30. That means our number will be equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now divisor is 1000. Okay. Quotient is 220 and the remainder is 30. Very nice. So if you multiply, it is 2,20,000 plus 30. So if you add, it is 2,20,000 30. So 030. So the final answer is 220030. Right. So if you see, it is here, it is the second option that is the correct answer. Okay. Now the next one. Now this is a very interesting question involving a lot of logic. It says a store sells 5 different kinds of nuts. If it is possible to buy X pounds of the most expensive nuts for rupees 3.20 and X pounds of the cheapest nut at 1.40, alright, then which of the following could be the cost of purchasing mixture containing X pounds of each type? Each type means 5 types. Alright, so if I have the minimum for, let's say, one type, the cost is from 1.4 rupees to 3.2 rupees. This is for one type, right? That means for 5 types, it will be a simple multiplication of 5. So for 5 types, the total expenditure should be 1.4 into 5 up to 3.2 into 5. right? So 1.4 into 5 is 7 and 3.2 into 5 is 16. So the cost has to be between 7 and 16. Look at the options. First option, no. Second, no. Third, no. Fourth, yes. So it is 13.80 is the correct answer. That is the only value which is between 7 and 16. There is nothing else required to be done in this question. Okay, so this was a very good situation. Now let's take up the next one. Age of two persons differ by 20 years. If 5 years ago the older one be 5 times as old as the younger one, the present ages are respectively. So if I take one of them as x, the other one will be x plus 20. These are the present ages. Okay. That means the elder one is x plus 20, younger one is x. Okay. That means 5 years ago. Now what would happen 5 years ago? What would have happened? 5 years ago, age of x would be x minus 5 and age of x plus 20 will be x plus 20 minus 5. So x plus 15. Right. Here it says this x plus 15 is equal to 5 times x minus 5. So I write 5 into x minus 5 is equal to x plus 15. So simplify this. If you normally open it, it will be 5x minus 25 equal to x plus 15. So x goes to the other side. 5x minus x is 4x. 25 goes to the other side, gets added. 25 plus 15 is 40. So this gives us x is equal to 10. So if x is 10, that means the ages are x is 10 and x plus 20 is 10 plus 20, that is 30. Right? So that means the present ages are 30 and 10, which is the fourth option. That is the correct answer. Alright. Now 27th question. It says 6 years ago the ratio of the ages of Kunal and Sagar was 6:5. 4 years hence the ratio of their ages will be 11:10. Find Sagar's age as present. Okay. So we will not start from present. We will start from the situation of 6 years ago. Let's say 6 years ago the ratio was 6:5. So if it is K and S, K for Kunal, S for Sagar, we can take them as ratio is 6:5, so we can take as 6x and 5x. This is 6 years ago. So from here we can get present situation as add 6 to both. So Kunal will become 6x plus 6 and Sagar will become 5x plus 6. Right? This is the present situation. Then we have 4 years hence. Now what do? To get 4 years hence, we add 4 years to the present situation. So 6x plus 6 plus 4 will become 6x plus 10. And 5x plus 6 plus 4 years will become 5x plus 10. Right? The ratio of these two values is given 11:10. Right? So 6x plus 10 divided by 5x plus 10, that is equal to 11/10. Simple cross multiplication, 60x plus 60 is equal to 55x plus 110. No, one second, this is not 60, it is 100. Okay, so 10 multiplied 60x plus 100 is equal to 55x plus 110. Okay, so 55 goes to the other side. 60 minus 55 is 5x equal to 100 subtracted from 110 becomes 10. So we get x equal to 2 from here. So if I put x equal to 2 in the present ages, 6 into 2 is 12 plus 6, 18 years. Alright, and 5 into 2, 10 plus 6, that is 16 years. Alright, so 18 years and 16 years. What is the question? Sagar present age. Now what is Sagar? Sagar is the second one. So second one is 16 years. That means fourth option, 16 years is the correct answer. Alright, now the next one. Now this 28th question is a very tricky one. It says Tanya's grandfather was 8 times older to her. Now 8 times older would mean 9 times off. Right? Be careful here. 8 times older means 9 times off. He would be 3 times off her age 8 years from now. What was the ratio of age of Tanya and grandfather 8 years ago? So let's start from 16 years ago situation. Okay. Let's assume that age of Tanya at that time is x. That means the grandfather would be 9x at that time. So at present their ages would be x plus 16 and 9x plus 16. Right. Then 8 years from now, 8 years later, their ages will be plus 8 again, right? So again plus 8, if you do x plus 16 plus 8 will become x plus 24. 9x plus 16 plus 8 will become 9x plus 24. And at this stage, the grandfather is 3 times the age of Tanya. So it is 9x plus 24 is equal to 3 times x plus 24. Okay, so we have 9x plus 24 equal to 3x plus 72. So if you do the simple simplification, 9x minus 3x is 6x. 24 subtracted from 72, it gives us 48. So x is equal to 8. So we can calculate the present ages. 8 plus 16 is 24 and 9 8 is 72 plus 16 is 88. Right? Now what is the question asking? The question is asking a ratio of their ages 8 years ago. So 8 years ago, 8 years ago, the situation would be, the ages would be 24 minus 8, that is 16, and 88 minus 8, that is 80. So the answer would be 16 is to 80, which is 1 is to 5. There is no option here, don't worry. 1 is to 5 is the correct answer. Nothing to worry here. Okay. Now, just to give you an idea, there must be some mistake in typing. Instead of this 8 years, if it was 2 years ago, check it. If it was 2 years ago, what would have happened? If it was 2 years ago, you can see that 2 years ago, their ages would be 24 minus 2 is 22 and 88 minus 2 is 43. 88 minus 2 is 86. I'm sorry. Right. So 22 is to 86 would be 11 is to 43. So maybe, perhaps the question would have wanted to ask 2 years ago. So for 2 years ago, the answer would be 11 is to 43. For 8 years ago, the answer would be 1 is to 5. No confusion at all. Okay. There must be some typing error. Don't worry about it. Focus on the method of the question. All right. Now let's take up the next question. It says the LCM and HCF of two numbers are 84 and 21 respectively. If the ratio of the numbers is 1 is to 4. So if the HCF is 21, directly from the ratio we can take the numbers as, let's say the numbers are A and B, then A will be 1 into 21 and B will be 4 into 21. Right? Remember, whenever you have the ratio, just multiply the HCF to each one of them to get the original numbers. So original numbers are 21 and once again it was 21. Okay. So this comes out to be 1 into 21 is 21. 4 into 21 is 84. So the numbers are 21 and 84 themselves. Now the question is then the larger of them. Obviously the larger one of them is 84. So third option is the correct answer. Alright. Now the next one. Rupees 650 has been divided among Anu, Binu, Shinu in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 1 is to 3 is to 1 is to 4. Alright. So it is 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. Now first of all what we need to do is we need to make all of them whole numbers. So multiply by the LCM of denominator. Now 2, 3, 4 denominator, LCM is 24. So if you multiply by 24, 1 by 2 into 24 is 12. 1 by 3 into 24 is 8. 1 by 4 into 24 is 6. Right? No, the LCM is, once again, the LCM is 12. So multiply by 12. Okay, so if 1 by 2 into 12 is 6, 1 by 3 into 12 is 4, 1 by 4 into 12 is 3. So the required ratio is 6 is to 4 is to 3. Now find the share of B. So B is the middle one. B is the middle one, Binu. Alright, so this is B. So share of B will be equal to 4 divided by 6 plus 4, 10 plus 3, 13 into the total amount 650. Now 13 cancels 650, 13 5s are, so 50 times 50 into 4 is 200. Right, so 200 rupees is the share of Binu. Alright, that is third option. Okay, now the next one. Now this last question is a direct question. It says highest power of 7 that can divide 5000 factorial. We have a direct rule for highest power of prime numbers for factorials. What do? We divide the given number, not the factorial, the number by the prime number. So 5000 by 7. Right, divide it normally and take the quotient part of it. Take only the integer part of the quotient. Okay, so 7 7s is 49. So we have 700 and then we have 100. So 14. So 714. All right. Now, if the quotient is higher than the divisor, divide again. So go on dividing till the time it is possible. So 714 divided by 7, we get 20. No, not 20. It is 102. All right. Once again, 102 divided by 7, we get 14. Okay. And then 14 divided by 7, we get 2. Further division is not possible. So add these numbers. So 714 plus 102 plus 14 plus 2. Right. So we have 7 and 1, 832. Alright. So 832 is the highest power of 7 that can divide factorial 5000. That is third option. Alright. So this is where we have completed the exercise MT28. Alright. Thank you so much. God bless you. Take care.